What's going on, YouTube? You're back with Shades, and we're continuing our Let's Play of Katawa Shoujo. Now, it's been a while since I've touched this game, mostly because I think I did like 2 routes back to back, and after every route, I like to sit back and just let it sit. The last route I did was Shizune's route. It was actually pretty nice, despite it not having a lot of choices and a good amount of it I don't know, being done for the characters rather than anything else happening. It really was unfortunate that it only had 6 choices total. But anyway, now we're going back into it. I have 2 routes left. I have Rin, Tezuka, and Hanako, whatever her last name is. I honestly forgot. But in all honesty, I'm leaving Hanako for last. I heard that her route is quote-unquote the best or the saddest route. Hold on. I need to get a walkthrough for Rin's route, because once again, there's too many choices for me to just play with it. I would, in all honesty, if I had the time, but with the amount of deviation in the routes, I don't want to waste time. Oh my god, I forgot there's a Kenji path. Fuck Kenji. Anyway, there's Rin's path, where the walkthrough is ready, and so are we. So let's just start the game and go from there. Also, I just realized this game was made in Ren'Py. So, hang on. And as usual, if you guys have not seen me play this game at all, check the card, which should have popped up by now, and watch the seasons 1 through 3, I think, at this point, because I'll these later ones I will be skipping through the beginning because I've seen it 3 times already, and I don't need to see them again. So anyway, let's get started, shall we? So anyway, how do I skip? No, that's screenshot. Or I could just do, skip mode. Hold on, let me just make sure. Keep skipping after choices. Nope. Skip unread text. Nope. Okay. Disable adult content? Fuck that! Okay, it's return. Let us just go into skip mode. So skip mode will, skip all of the text, that we've already seen. So, in that mode, I'm just gonna, let it go. It will not skip through choices, hopefully. Also, I just, now knowing that this was made in Ren'Py, I've slowly realized that this game was really, really, really well made, because, I've seen simpler Ren'Py games, because I've played, a whole bunch as of yet, and, this one has, moving backgrounds, the small details that you would miss had you not been paying attention. I hit my mic again. Sorry about that. So we're gonna do yes, of course. So once again, if I've already seen it, we're gonna go through it. Also, I heard in the demo for this game, a good amount of these characters were were actually still existed, and then in the final version they cut it down to only having 5 paths and 6 main characters you get to interact with. Okay, so we do this one. I think I got everything I need to know. And remember, if you remember this part, they're asking if we need to know anything. I can't think of anything really. Oh, that means you've been good guides, doesn't it? Doesn't it? If you say so. Misha positively beams, and so does Shizune after a quick translation. I shake my head at their somewhat exaggerated enthusiasm and shift my focus on the food. Misha and Shizune sign back and forth very animatedly, throwing a sideways glance at me, but Misha refrains from translating. Maybe they're talking about secret girl stuff or something. Okay, so I think I've seen this already. So once again, I won't skip any text that we've seen already. Hello, nurse. How are ya? I wonder where they got the stock images for the backgrounds. Oh, we're gonna see it first time we're gonna meet Kenji. From the parents, and our medicine, and my nose. Once again, a good amount of the beginning we've already seen. And that's probably the most annoying bit for me, that, the beginning is so huge that, it's probably an hour, just to get through, the intro bit, where you're meeting all the characters, and you're, not even making that many choices. Attack aggressively. Up here's choices. What's her name? Lily! I forgot her name. Oh, Lily. I still think you're out with my favorite. So far. Oh, I should turn off auto mode. Okay, so here's another choice. I'm sorry, I did not mean to startle you. And once again, all these choices we've already done. There's gonna be a lot of skipping in this one, and I'm very sorry about that. Perhaps I should have done this earlier and skipped through it earlier, because I don't think there's a single choice where you say she wasn't cute. Okay, skip. Fucking Kenji, I'm happy to skip over him. I'm so happy to skip over him. Wow, I should have just like been skipping as I was talking throughout the entire beginning. God, what's wrong with me? Oh, read my book. That's new. Read my book. I do what I always do when I don't know what to do. Like now. I've already started on one of the books I borrowed yesterday. I took it with me to school to fill the empty moments between classes. I find the pages that I creased a corner of the mark to spot. Wait, I find the page that I creased a corner of to mark the spot I left yesterday, and pick it up from there. Misha and Shizune are still arguing heatedly, probably about restaurants still. If I join them, I get caught up in that, or worse, get grilled about joining the student council. Misha isn't speaking aloud since there's nobody who'd need to hear what they are talking about. But why does she tend to sign things even when Shizune doesn't need to understand what's being said, or even strangely when Shizune is not around at all? What an odd conflict of habits. Not really. It's well, for one, since she like, as we learned in previous paths, she wants to be a translator. So she wants to keep practicing so she doesn't forget. She signs everything so Shizune can understand because it's a polite thing to do. Because as a translator, or someone who wants to be a translator, or someone who has a friend that is deaf, guess what? They may not need to hear everything, but it's still nice for them to be part of the situation and know everything as much as they can. So that's why. It's a polite thing to do. She doesn't need to know everything, but it's nice for her to know. That's it. Oh god, I don't want to get heated about that topic again. I got super heated when I played through Shizune's route, and I'm not doing it again. I find it hard to focus on the book. And besides, the lunch break beckons me to leave the dullness of the classroom. I do so, heading down for the cafeteria. Did I skip through this yet? Oh, yep. There's, what's her name? That's not Rin. Oh, God, she was the first path I did. God. And then we're talking to the teacher. And then, hello, Rin. You are our path this time. And we're talking to Rin. Everything awkward happens because we're still helping with student council bullshit. Even though we're not part of the student council this route. And then she yells at Rin. Rin goes off. We're carrying paint cans. The nurse reprimands us for not exercising. I say yes. And then Rin yells at me and says I'm not, and tries to figure out my condition. We help her paint. It's really weird. The painting, the really weird mural. Honestly, like, I appreciate artists being recognized for their work. I just don't like Rin's art style. And now we're on the track. And, Kenji, get out. I wish skip mode was a little faster. Now they're gonna argue because they hate each other now for some reason. Oh, I love those transitions in hyperspeed. Don't drag me into this. Done it already. Where are we going from here? Hanako, who's in the representing Hanako. She might be slacking off somewhere, just like Hee-chan. Wahaha! Damn it! What is it with Shizune and her need to point out stuff like this? I'm guessing they're talking about Hanako. Hanako nods quickly and retreats with haste. Can I skip this now? Once again, it stops on text we have never read before and choices. So I guess that was a slight change. I don't know. I guess because we're acting passive now, we look lazy to the student council. And now here's Emmy. Ah, there's her name. Take it easy. Skip mode again. Fucking Kenji. Hello, Muto. Hey, Emmy. How's life, Emmy? Now we introduce her to Rin. And then we're having lunch on the roof with Rin and Emmy. They're super nice people. We've read all this before. If you don't know, if this doesn't look familiar, oh, now we're going to go shopping with Lily. Oh my god, this beginning was huge. I know you have to introduce everyone to your character, but god, when you're going through the game for all the endings, there's just so many endings. Sorry, I'm not in very good condition. Wow, okay. So, skip mode, okay, we've done that before. Hello, Muto. Sorry, I stopped the skip. And all I know is this game doesn't really take off until after the festival in the beginning. Hey, Emmy, now we're going to see Rin. Wow, I don't remember much of this. It's been so long. But I don't want to go through these again because, once again, these are already on my channel. You already told me. I glance sideways at me, she glances back in a way that she tells me she's heard this one before. Neither one of us says anything to Rin, so she continues her monotone soliloquy like an unfunny stand-up comedian. Okay, I think we've never seen this before, okay. He should become an artist. No bad luck guaranteed. Don't you think it would be a good idea? That only blind people should become artists? No, not as such. You might have a point. Abandoning the train of thought, she turns again to consider her work and starts humming a tune that I think I recognize, but I can't remember the name of. Let's see, can I skip now? Yep, I can do it! Emmy heaves a sigh at the Prussian blue. I guess I have to go back and get some. I promised to help out with our class project though, so I'll be back a bit later. Can you imagine without it for a few hours? Rin nods and so Emmy leaves. I stayed because I like watching Rin paint and because I have nothing better to do. I sit in a box and pick up today's book from my bag. It's a story about 3 guys drinking beer for 2 weeks straight and doing little else. Rin moves from the spot that was in need of the blue and starts slowly working on another. Her foot works the brush steadily against the plaster wall, layers of paint on top of layers of paint. The mural slowly gains more and more form. I turn the pages at a leisurely pace. In this chapter they're drinking beer at the protagonist's friend's place. In the previous ones it was the protagonist's own apartment. It's not a page-turner kind of book, a slice of someone's imaginary life that makes me wonder why it had to be written. Why indeed? The reason for doing something creative. It's something incomprehensible. Very true. I love creative stuff. Creative writing, these videos. Like, there's no rhyme or reason as to why we do. You just feel compelled sometimes. I know I do. Like why Rin does paintings. I feel like she and Emmy are the same, going squarely against their fate as if just out of spite. Rin even said something like that. Don't do something you can't just because you can. Is that what she meant? Is that her reason? It might be Emmy's. She comes off as quite a headstrong person. Rin doesn't give off that kind of air. Thinking about it, she doesn't give any kind of air. Or maybe a different kind every time I talk with her. Why did she say what she said? Why does she or anyone at all paint, or draw, or sculpt, or write? Because you can. Because you must. Because it is culture. I've never had much of a creative impulse, so I don't think I can really understand it. It makes you feel hollow inside. And just because you're not creative doesn't mean you're empty inside. It just means you focus on other things. So people who love creative stuff have a natural propensity and are naturally drawn to it. You don't have to understand it, you just feel it. What a grim thought. I can't really decide whether it's true or not. I am content. Am I content being this way? I can't deny I'm feeling a little bit envious of Rin, but I can't really consider it a flaw of any kind. It's not. I'm myself, and she is herself. Still, I do need to find something that could make me feel a little less lost about myself, instead of just drowning myself in these books as I did in the hospital. Yo, I know that feeling! I can't help but feel disoriented. The new school, lifestyle, and people around me contribute heavily to this sensation. I'm trying my best to fit into social circles, and most of the people I've met have been really nice. It still feels like I'm an outsider, that I don't belong. I shake the feeling off, realizing that I'm spacing out. I neither turned a page of the book, nor done anything for Rin. She's trying to pour some paint from a big can using only her feet, having not bothered to ask me. Or maybe she did and I didn't hear it. Either way, it looks very unstable. Ah! Feet! I quickly jump to help her, as it looks like she's about to spill the entire contents of the can all over the pavement. I take the can from her feet and pour some in the bowl. She doesn't say anything, and neither do I. I catch a glimpse of her eyes, looking silently at me from under her unkempt bangs. It's an unreadable expression, a perfect poker face, mixed with a hint of something like mild surprise. I wonder what she's thinking. Maybe he's wondering about what I'm thinking. Maybe nothing. Okay, I think I've read this before. Nope, I have not. Penny for your thoughts? Do you have any pennies with you? I don't think I do. Then I don't think I will tell. I'm not thinking anything either, so you're in luck. Except now I just did. She frowns, looking very unsatisfied. It's hard to not think about anything, but it's important. I'm about to ask why it's important when some old guy walks up to us looking like he had some business with Rin. You're new. Good afternoon, how's it going? I can make it. Rin doesn't take her eyes off the wall and responds so naturally that I can only assume they know each other. I haven't seen this man before, so I naturally wonder who he might be. Maybe a teacher? His hair is faded to a silvery gray, so much so that it looks artificially dyed. I hope that's not the case. Small round glasses hang on the bridge of his nose, but it appears he's constantly looking over the lenses rather than through them. Because they're like... What's that model of glasses it's called pinch nose in French, with the small lenses? I think they're for looking down at things, I don't know. He's studying the mural intently like over said glasses. Good, good. What a bold composition you have here. He moves to inspect the mural closer, talking to himself about it in a way that makes it obvious he wants to hear it too. Very good indeed. I don't know what to make of it, but Rin doesn't seem to care much. She's looking around her workspace at the various bowls of different tones scattered all over. Sao. A little more of this. Give me a second. I pour a 50-50 mix of two paints into the bowl to create more of the same pale pink tone Rin was using to fill up the shape of a man's face. Rin watches me doing so, which makes me feel nervous somehow. Her face is so unassuming that it feels like she's just waiting for me to do something wrong. The man turns to reckon me as well, looking surprised as if he'd noticed my presence only just now. Maybe he did. Why, hello there. Who might you be? I'm a transfer student to class 3-3. Hisa Nakai. Nice to meet you. Muto's class, eh? Well, I won't hold that against you. Odd sound effects. He laughs very loudly, obnoxiously loudly. A few small birds take flight from a nearby tree. I'm Shinichi Nomiya, the art teacher. I have 30 seconds left of my timer, but I will finish the scene because a lot of this was spent on just skipping. So hopefully less of that. So this is the art teacher. In retrospect, I should have guessed that much. He even looks like one as far as first impressions go. How did you end up assisting my protege? I wish I knew. Okay, so it's an actual choice now. Really? Okay. So the choice is I'm interested in the art club, which should be obvious based on what Rin is to get her interest. But let's just do it. I guess I'm a little interested in the art club. I blurted out, partially inadvertently. What do you mean? Nothing specific. I wonder if I could come by sometime, even if it's just to observe or something. I've been thinking I should join some club or something, so... It's in no way a premeditated move, but in a vague sense of determination, a vague sense of determination has really been building inside of me for this past week. I want to do something. I want to belong somewhere. It might as well be the art club, my shortcomings notwithstanding. The teacher seemed pleased. Oh, you want to join? Well, we always welcome new people, of course. Club meetings are normal enough. We study various aspects of the fine arts and try our hands at them as well. Or feet. He gives me an embarrassed cough, but Rin doesn't seem to mind. I take a small amount of comfort from the fact that I'm not the only one with vocabulary difficulties in this school. Nomiya rebounds from his faux pas by theatrically checking the time from his huge gleaming pocket watch and slaps his forehead even more theatrically. I must please take my leave now, but if you have questions, I'm sure Tezuka can clarify. Somehow mentioning clarify and Rin in the same sentence doesn't feel right. However, I don't say as much to the teacher since he seems to be in a hurry. Tezuka, I'm pleased to see that this little project is going so well. I just stopped by to remind you not to run off by yourself tomorrow. I've invited certain people to the festival for you, and I'm sure they'd like to meet you as well. I hope to see you on Monday then, Nakai. The teacher leaves and we're left by ourselves again. Rin is still painting as if nothing notable happened. Since nothing in fact did, I'm left wondering what on earth is wrong with me. And with that, I think I'm going to end this part. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry I got out of this part, like about half of it was spent skipping. I can't help that in the beginning, but I know that it's going to pick up now because we are hanging out with Rin and Emmy more, and we're looking more at Rin. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. You want to see more videos from me or from the series, hit the subscribe button, and, exiting the Shadyverse. My name is Shades, and I hope you've enjoyed your day in the shade. See you guys next time. Bye.